Okay, I'm here once again to destroy the ridiculous argument that flat Earth is a distraction, that it's irrelevant, that it serves no purpose. This by people that continually try to show you that they're revealing the deception, what they're saying is most important. People like Zachary Hubbard that is gatekeeping the flat earth at this point. You can come to no other conclusion. Zach, go fuck yourself. You're nothing to me. I haven't watched your channel in months. Other than when people send me links because you continually attack me because I'm revealing the truth of the flat earth. And what I reveal of the truth of the flat earth is the philosophy behind it and exactly why it is important and the most relevant conspiracy. Yet you want to continually ignore that and say how unimportant and what a distraction it is. Pay close attention, Zach. You can't deny it after this video why it is important, okay? So when you say that again, people will see you for the fucking gatekeeper you are. Pay close attention. Quit looking at the fucking numbers for 2 seconds and listen to the words out of my mouth. What better shows the collusion, not only between every major government that has a space program, but also the church, the Vatican, that has billions, if not trillions of dollars, great power, has a telescope called Lucifer, shows the collusion between church and state of hiding the place that we live. What better, people that want to keep pushing how irrelevant the flat earth is, what better shows that the new world order is indeed the old world order and has been working feverishly, tirelessly at programming humanity that they are just descendants of monkeys, the result of a firecracker going off from nothing, and we all got here just by natural selection and evolution. The most ridiculous theory out there. But you want to continually project how ridiculous the flat earth is because it shows creation. Zach, your entire basis of work is the antithesis. You want to disprove creation. You are an atheist. If not, you're a Satan worshiper. I'm sorry. Hate to tell people the truth. That's what you are, no matter how much you deny it. Again, you've proven to me you're a flat out fucking liar. So I don't believe a word you say. Don't care about a word you have to say about me. You're a little liar. You know I know this. So again, you can sit there and try to convince people how insignificant the flat earth, once the majority of the population catches on and demands answers from both church and state, cannot be shuffled away in court, can't be dismissed by a judge's orders or anything else. When people demand exploration, answers from their government, demand them NASA to use their science to prove the flat earth, it collapses. And everything under their thumb collapses. Flat earth destroys the old world order and thus them is turning it into the new world order. Their new one world religion that's being pushed by the Pope and the major governments under the world under the guise of climate change, which revolves around the globe model. It is the conspiracy. What you're doing is distracting people. You are running people around in circles with numbers that prove nothing. Maybe you've called a few games in the distraction of sports. You've predicted nothing relevant and have now gone on the offensive numerous times, attacking flat earthers that are exposing the true conspiracy that shows the collusion between governments around the world shows that all the wars are indeed manufactured and are just simply attacks on humanity from these elite, from the old world order, pushing for their new world order. If they're together in the lie of flat earth, then they are together in the lie of everything. The Cold War, it proves everything you purport to prove. So how's it a distraction, Zach? I'm fucking confused. You're a fucking gatekeeper. And all your little minions out there pushing your saying it's a distraction, it's a psyop, are gatekeeping the truth. Whether they realize it or not, that's what's happening. I know you know you're gatekeeping it. You know you are. You're a fucking liar. You're the enemy. You're a deceiver. You are not interested in the ultimate truth. You're interested in your agenda. That's why you try so hard. So hard. It's not just your hubris. It's not just your ego. You are trying to deceive people that gematria is the only way to the real truth. It's a fucking joke. It's a fucking joke. Do these fucking Satanist puke elite use numerology? Of course. But not to the extent you try to purport they do. All the while you try to diminish and destroy and distract from those of us revealing the real truth that shows the governments, along with the church and science, are all colluding to deceive humanity. You cannot prove the globe. NASA cannot prove the globe. You sit here in comment sections constantly asking, well, what about this? What about this? People offer you the answers and you just ignore them and come right back and ask the same questions over and over and over because you are gatekeeping the truth. You use the simple troll tactic they all use. Just deny the answers you're given like you weren't given them, or call them ridiculous and a waste of your time. Can I get my 10 minutes back? You're a joke. And anybody that follows you at this point is a joke. People are free to to watch what they believe, whatever. I don't care who watches your channel. Like I said, I haven't watched it for months, other than when people send me links of your futile attacks of trying to destroy the truth I'm presenting. That I have shown over and over and over that our education system, which you claim to be a part of at one point, is nothing but indoctrination. And you're still doing it today, trying to indoctrinate the people and keep them from the ultimate truth, which is we are created. We were put here. Now, this is not a pump for Christianity. People believe it because of the Bible. I've never promoted that here. You say, oh, my followers attack you because you're Christianity. I've never promoted that. That's their deal. I'm not going to tell them what to believe. It proves a creator. I choose not to put a name under a man-made religion of what that creator is. I don't even pretend to understand that creator. I just listen to what's in my heart, what makes me do good by others, what makes me not be a slimy little liar like you, and I just try to present the truth as I see it. Because I believe people are owed that, and they have been lied to too much, too often, by people like you. So continue to say what a distraction the flat earth is, how it doesn't matter. People aren't buying the bullshit. People that you have got brainwashed, indoctrinated into your little gematria cult, yes, they are believing you right now. That too will pass. They will figure you out, that you are leading them in circles just like the old world order. So, I'm done with your attacks. I'm done with you, period. You're insignificant. You're nothing but a lying, deceiving little gatekeeper. And I want nothing to do with you. You aren't about truth. You're about deception, and you are the distraction. Doing everything you can to distract people from the flat earth. And if you think this is about getting views in that, I've shut one channel down, I'll shut another channel down. But I will not shut up against lying little deceivers like you. I'll call you the little bitch you are. I don't care how many times you attack me. You don't instill fear in me. You don't instill embarrassment in me, because you're right. I do talk well about the things I talk about because I understand them to my core, in my heart, Zach. Something you don't have. You try to act like you have a heart. People can tell the difference, Zach. And others like you, gatekeepers, liars, deceivers. My stuff, people can tell, comes from my heart. Because I know the truth, not I think the truth. You're not going to get me away from the truth. I found it, and I know it in my heart. And you're just upset you can't change that. And I'm bringing other people to that. And that threatens you and your agenda, doesn't it? Good, it should. Because people will continue to awaken to this. Because unlike 500 years ago, when they really started unraveling this deception, there weren't purported space programs. People are realizing that with all this great technology they claim to have, they still cannot prove the absurdity of their globe model. And that alone will continue to wake people up, no matter how much you try to bag on Freemasons and then defend their pseudoscience with all you can. It just displays your hypocrisy. You're a joke. I'm done with you. So, once again, I have explained why the flat earth matters, why it shows not only the deception in where we live, but how all the wars, all the economy, the entire monetary system, everything is a collusion of deception in humanity for control. It's all a control mechanism. Does that answer it for you? No. You'll just deny it again and try to keep on with your deception. Well, you keep doing that, because in the long run, you lose. Period. So I don't sweat you. You're a fucking joke.